they was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the Merriman's, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, "We know you gonna put them hairstyle." I said, "I am." So I know because we got 130. I said, "I am." I'm gonna put it up there. Now one downvote is Liddell or Kansas. I'm not messing with it. But look who they said that was Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Been attacking our whole nationality, so it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest race. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding them up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to us, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, oh, they trying to use stuff for content. I said, well, she gave it to me. But this what I had wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video. And he was talking about, like in Chicago, when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But, and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. And when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull. Where the hell did Mickey go? Man was just here, I swear to God. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Did the man's, internet die or something? Come on. No text. Great. Anyway, good morning. Let me see. We've got... I don't even know what the hell to talk about this early. Where'd you go? Good morning. Good morning. 1 second. We gotta find the producer, man. He ran away from us. This is going to be a little upsetting today. Let me see. We got Miss Cassandra Scott in the chat. We got Felicia Martinez in the chat. Good morning. In Concrete Jungle. Yeah, Meat Freaks. There he is. I see him coming in now. Man decided to run away and leave me here by myself, not even tell me what's going on.
I got knocked out.
You got knocked.
Yeah, man.
Don't fight her.
Yeah, everything went blank. So I had to, that's what it restarted it. I don't know if I put it on timer. So when we did it, it restarted and it kicked me out. So I had to go through the whole process and let it go through the process. But here I am.
There you are. Oh,
yeah. Well, let me see everybody up in here. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. You already spoke to everybody?
I've spoken up to Meat Freaks, which...
Okay.
Good morning, Meat Freaks.
Mama Quill. Okay. My Gaddis clan and tapped in?
Yeah, some of them.
Okay. I see Andre Holland in the building. Elizabeth P. Finney, aka Kobe Fatty. I see Jaja Boy, top of the morning. Concrete Jungle, Cassandra Scott. We got DC in the building. You heard Tony Terry. Good morning. We in the building. We listen. We here, family. We are here this morning after the nonsense that went down last night.
Oh, you have a Mickey's roll call, by the way.
Oh, where that thing got? Hot damn! It says Mickey's roll call. Let me give a shout out to Felicia Martinez by way of New Jersey. That's that East Coast love. Mickey's roll call is sponsored by that sweatshirt Miss Biggs wore at council. You big dummy is a perfect description of CM in the first ward. Classic. Yeah, Edie. I mean, that wouldn't that would. Hey, listen. If anything, it did entertain last night. It did entertain. And shout out to the lovely Beverly Biggs. Shout out. What's up, Deldred in the building? Oh no, I did not, Georgia boy. LaShawn wouldn't get. I wouldn't take a gift basket for them. It might be a little. Allegedly, it could be for me, it'll probably be what was that? How Tanya been setting their asses up down there at council? Tanya Jones when she was serving them.
Yeah, no. If you accepted a gift basket from them, they give you a pipe bomb.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it, but there'd probably be something in there. What's up, Allie Nicole Gaddis Rivers in the building? Thank everybody for tapping in. That's that Miami love. She coming from Miami, Florida. What's up, Coretta H in the building? I'm talking about it. Y'all enjoy council last night. Y'all let us know what y'all enjoyed about it. And we can go back and forth. You let us know. Cause I was on Facebook this morning. I saw the shirt. It was a classic. Shout out to the people who made the shirt for Miss Beverly Biggs. And shout out for Miss Beverly Biggs to having the kahunas to come and wear it, because she ain't never been scared. Good morning, Ketrin Buford in the building. Good morning, good morning. Big Mama Gaddis pulling in from Chicago. Good morning. The lovely Carolyn Hendricks. Good morning. How y'all feeling, though? Y'all let us know what y'all liked about the highlight of it. Let me know. We can go over it. We're going to do, this is called Chat Appreciation Day. Oh, hot damn. It was, hey, she set me straight. It was Beautify for making that T-shirt. Shout out to Beautify. Shout out to them. Hey, Felicia, no problem. You deserve it. You deserve it, because you keep finding us sponsors, because don't nobody want to sponsor the morning show right now. Shout out to the beautiful lady, Deborah Luna.
Any of our shows right now.
In the build. Yeah, we've been trying to get sponsorships and everything. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but we're going to put out a plea for sponsorships this year. I'm talking about the local businesses and everything. Denise Cousins, thank you for tapping in this lovely, lovely morning. It's a little gloomy, but it's still beautiful. Anytime you can wake up, you ought to be thankful. So y'all let us know what did council mean to y'all last night. Hey, I got to give, hold on. Hot damn it. I had to let that play out for the Worcester. He gave us a hell of a shout out. When I tell you, if Stanley Wood didn't put 810 on the map last night for that poll and let the man himself know that you won by 75%. Shout out to Stanley Wood for having the big kahunas to call him out to his face and say, hey, man, a lot of people in the community not thinking highly of you right now. Oh, yeah, basically, we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep it mild. That's how me and Trevor. We don't like to rock the boat. We do enough rocking the boats when you look at the thumbnails. It's a lot of people, but last night, that's why it was titled "Blowing Money Fast." I'll tell you, there's one thing I learned about this administration and this council. Boy, I ain't gonna say all the council, but enough of them. When I say when they don't want to get no money up, they know how to hold it back. Good morning, sweet cupcake on break. And I ain't going. I see you, beloved. Thank you for tapping in. I'm trying to tell you the thumbnail will take you out. Have y'all seen how they've been blowing money? And Trevor really made me start looking at the budget more, looking at it like when he was like, oh, that's 3.5, but it was before that when I forgot what was it was something earlier or was it last year? This is when you were still here. And you was like, you see how much money they blew? And I really wasn't paying attention to how they just be spending money.
They're throwing money away like they have it. It's kind of funny. Like we've said before, man, it's like a teenager with a credit card. Oh, we can afford that. We can do this. We can do that. Like 90% of the stuff you're buying is like Temu grade bullshit.
But didn't have money for a transfer the death. I didn't understand this. I didn't understand. Ron Uncut, thank you for tapping in. Diva Cam 13, how you doing, beloved? And the lovely Christy Coleman in the building. Good gracious morning to all of y'all. Cicero, what it do, good brother? And my fellow 7th Ward. And how you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. For sure. The lovely Lanita Murray. The door is always welcome to y'all. Just come on in. Come on in and hit that like button, whatever side you on, because it all adds up. It all adds up. But
last night was the last council before Christmas. I'm pretty sure they just walked away with Christmas.
They did. Like I'm telling you,
everything.
Sandra Nichols Martin, thank you for tapping in, beloved. Thank you. Oh, here you go. This is where you been back. What's up, Double J, Jeff Johnson in the building. Thank you for tapping in, good brother. We've been waiting on you to get back, you heard. Sir Gregory in the building. Thank you for tapping in. I'm just trying to figure out, like, they didn't have money for a translator?
Didn't have money for a translator. But I think they passed the sewage vehicle.
They had money for that. They had money for that.
No translator. They didn't have money or even really a care for the people that can't get out of an abandoned, or not abandoned, but a condemned building that had the power and water shut off, you know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Hey, Christy, Dennis was smart. He said, I'm going to take my break early. I ain't finna play this game. Hey, Wood, that's why you gave us a hell of a shout out, the #1 news source in Flint. And I see no lies detected. I kind of agree with you. 1,000%. Loving me. We loving you back, beloved. Thank you for tapping in. I just saw one of the KD in the building. How you doing, Keisha Denise? Thank you for tapping in. Hey, Jeff, look, I see the counselors on professional and is. Yeah, but they got 80,000. I tell you, boy, can they play games with people?
No, they can. Let me see. City Council last night, 12-17 final. Let's open this up because Deborah's asking how much that roofing contract was. It was a little over $1 million, I believe. Let's see.
I ain't going nowhere, and I keep telling y'all, Davina been with all the BS. Davina can play. I mean, she let them know she's finding her voice now. Yeah. She know they don't want to. Where the cuts coming from? The mayor's office, his budget. Good morning, Miss Karaja. Thank you for tapping in.
I'll be 100% with you right now. I'm actually kind of jealous of Liddell, seeing as LaShawn gave her a protein bar.
Oh, you was on some BS.
No, I'm going off of what Jajo said.
I seen it.
There ain't no BS there. I'm trying to gain
weight. Diabolical. No, I seen it. I seen it.
All right. So roofing contract, Deborah, was a total of $195,374.30.
How many houses could that done?
I went to sleep last night, right? And the entire time I had a dream that I was back in Flint screaming at council that they spent so much money on this, that, the third. And now people are having to try to join a lottery to get their roofs fixed and their pipes fixed. But they spent money on blight that was never fixed. They spent money on their pet projects that don't do anything for the residents. Do you think anyone that has a leaky roof or is still drinking from leaded pipes gives a damn about how Sarvis Park looks?
Nah, I don't think they really do, but they can find money for parks, though, can't they? Is that just the new way to swindle money, allegedly?
I mean,
Have parks?
nonprofits, just anything nonprofit has been known to be taking or to be one of the best ways for money laundering in the United States, especially on the political scene.
I think, I, I, I think when Leon get up, he do that purposely. He the councilman in the first. So I think when he do that purposely, for he ain't got to be counted for certain votes. Or how you want to be kind of neutral on something. So it's just you know what I'm saying. That man, I don't know. I can't say if a man bladder that week or not. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Maybe it wasn't his bladder. Maybe it was his bowels. Maybe he's remembering prison and everything's just loosening up.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going there.
Let me see facts, Trevor and Mickey. They are laundering. That's coming from Raw and Uncut. He said they laundering that money good. What's up, Salty Chef in the building? Thank you for tapping in. You said, "Hey, listen, I love you for even taking time to watch it." And you know what I'm saying? I love anybody to come back and watch us. We need the help. We need the views. I don't know where you're gonna get it from. You know, at least we give it to you both ways. You know, we don't sugarcoat.
Apparently, Judy was talking shit about me before the meeting. Now ask me if I care. Damn it. There we go. Chat kept on jumping. I'm trying to put the comment down. It keeps on jumping the same way that you try giving someone a timeout and it hits someone else.
Nah, I told you. That's why I got the phone right here if I could try to work. Cause you like trying to work the phone in. Like here, you can pull up like I told you. That right there has been rough. Let me see. I know you. Let me see. They are playing. No, Katie, yeah, they playing games, but what can you really do? That's why when you heard the allegedly, this is what I heard. I got to throw the big allegedly out here, but this is from in the streets. When I was heard that the clerk said, I got to give a shout out to the lovely Avis Hopkins in the building. Thank you for tapping in. I had to said, let the 2026 elections handle it. Who can?
Man, take a look at how they were acting last night. Does it seem like any of them are really concerned with that 26 election?
Nah. Listen, when you got the clerk office, only threat that it is if you're not cool with the mayor. That's the only threat that you got. Now maybe if let me see. What's up, Debbie Clark? One half of the Wonder Twins. Thank you for tapping in.
I saw them plenty last night from the.
And shout out to Diane. Diane gave Mr. Peachy, but Mr. Peachy showed. I told y'all. What's up, Chris Moultrie? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you. That's why I told y'all Mr. Peachy was gonna lose it. No, I did not. I'm not gonna lie, family. I went right to sleep. I was really down when I was recording council. I just happened to sneak back out. Something woke me up. Like last time, Trevor was in there to bail us out because I went down. I would have had everything on there, so I went down.
Yeah.
When I woke back up,
early.
Yeah, so I was trying to watch council to go back over it to see what because I missed all of it. But like some of the stuff that I did pick up, and some of the stuff where I was watching with y'all when I was putting in the chat. But it's just like you can tell it's election season, family.
Well, here's the good news. We didn't have any extra stuff at the end of it, so I don't have to go back and edit.
Yeah. No, I said I caught it. I caught it last night. But I said last time you caught it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about
sitting here
last night. I caught it. I just had woke up. But I don't know. I think my phone was going off. And that's how I ended up jumping up. And when I looked, we was in the next meeting. Let me see. B. Marie said, true, Mickey, the former unbuzzed person was not cool with the mayor. And look what happened to her. Yeah, we talking about, what's her Dorsey? Tanea Dorsey. Am I saying it right? If I'm wrong, Tanea, I'm so sorry. Miss Dorsey, I will say that at the former unbuzzed person. If you're not cool, that's the only problem going to come out. Hey, facts. Hold up. I got to give people their credit. This coming from Concrete Jungle says, shout out to Stanley, Art, Diane, and Miss Claire for standing on business doing public speaking. Shout out to them too. They were standing on business on public speaking. Remember, you only got 3 minutes to try to get your thoughts together. Irma Shaw, thank you for tapping in, beloved. Thank you. You only got 3 minutes to get it, but I never, and I never. If I'm my bad, Mrs. Shasta, right, Mrs. Shasta Little. Look how Miss Shasta Little got dead. You right. My bad, B. Marie. You right, Mrs. But you right. My bad. I mean, but you only got 3 minutes to stand on business. But all the stuff that we hearing and look, family. And you know, I say this every time. We gotta quit looking at fire as far as a moral or you know, far as people having morals or people having accountability. Cam Hardy, thank you for tapping in. Thank you. We gotta quit acting. You gotta look. Do this water crisis look like this stuff was did by moral people? I'm just saying, anytime you can hear, just look at the different things. Like, I'm not on all the stuff. I'm gonna go with this. That water stink. And sometimes it be brown. A lot of times you have to let it run for to get it out. When you turn that water on, all I'm saying, I wouldn't drink the water. But for people to, you know what I'm saying, for them to push it, even going back to that, well, how much? It was $8.3 million coming from the budget. If you got a governor and the mayor study saying that the thing, you know, where the governor went on the Breakfast Club and said it was fixed. And you got the mayor saying the most tested, but you just heard Art last night said, look, we got an uptick on kidneys. How you doing, Beverly Biggs, the one of the heroes from last night? Thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying, when you, like, we acting like, so if we can see, you can hear a governor, I'm not saying allegedly, I wasn't there. This is the stuff to be coming back to people, saying that Flint fatigue. How can it be Flint fatigue when people losing loved ones? Like, do that make sense to you?
No, not at all. But they're disconnected. They don't care. It's not their loved ones.
I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense. And you're right about that. Peeps, Liddell and Candace should be called out. But this was nothing new. Then I hope that nobody think they was going to pick new people. You seeing the new people. Liddell not giving up that seat for nothing. Even when I forgot the young lady that did come up there was saying, but how y'all, and I put it in the chat. Thank you for tapping in, Yvette Bailey. I've been telling y'all, who gonna sit up there and give y'all, and the lovely Tasha Lynn, thank you for tapping in. Who gonna give y'all, you think you can do business with jackals? You think the leadership of council right now, up under Liddell, Candace, and Judy, you think they gonna give up to give something to Tanya? Let's just don't say like they were saying we'll give it to, let's just say go with JWC. You think they're gonna let JWC, let her be president? After all the BS stuff, you think crooks, in my humble opinion, I'm talking about crooks and politically, they politically broken to me. You think they would let JWC, after all the madness they did, how they set the rules up? You can see they don't really want people speaking. Just think about it when they knocked it down. Wasn't it like 2 minutes before we found out you had 3 minutes? I'm just saying they had to go back. Do you really think you can negotiate with them type of terrorists? To me, they political terrorists. I'm going to tell you how I knew they political terrorists. You think you going to get, and I don't know why people even be coming down there to like try to talk sense into them. Putting Candace in leadership, trading, let's just say they did this. Candace become president, Liddell become vice president, Judy stay the chair. Ain't nothing going to change. The same situation is what it is. You cannot negotiate with no terrorists and thinking that they gonna come up there. I don't care how many people. The only way you gonna get, you got to get that leadership. Can y'all see how long they've been holding on to it?
2+ years now.
Yeah, been holding on to it. Hey, facts, KD. You're not lying. I'm roll with you with that because JWC or J. If you put JWC at the president and you put JJ at the vice president, I'm not gonna lie. I would be like Tanya. I will be coming back. I'm not gonna lie to you for all those who have played me. That they listen. Everybody know people don't want what they did, what they might how they might treated you. They don't want you to treat them like that. They why you think they was cheating so hard for the allegedly? They was cheating so hard to keep that third ward seat.
Mm-hmm.
Where they were even took chances with they could go to jail. They didn't listen, they did not want nowhere in the world. Do you think Liddell would have been like getting called out? Like how they was reading the rights censored? She couldn't handle it. Any of them, Judy, couldn't handle being censored. Candace damn show couldn't handle being censored. Why you think they fighting so hard for that first ward seat like that? But I'm just saying we coming in like we asking people we asking people like some moral high standards people to have reason. Just think about all the stuff Liddell done. Think of all the look at Judy denying the water. Look at Candace when she first got on there, she knew a side to pick. Just think about it. Think about when the councilman in the first ward got on there. Just think about it. Just think about when LaShawn got on there. She hopped right in the BS. Hop right in it. Just think about it. Even going back to Allie Hoken wrote her. Just think about all the stuff that they done. And you think at this day and stage that you're going to be able to get some, they're going to be able to do, like people forget how they treated Mays. That's why, listen, I'll be baffled when I see some of Mays people even talking to any of them. I'm just being honest with you. I'm trying to figure out like how the way they play, even just the way they held first ward, put a foot on the first ward next because they was back in Mays. It couldn't, man. Let me tell, but that's when you have to realize like it ain't loyalty; it's what you can do for me.
Yeah, those weren't Mays people. Those were just clingers on, trying to get something off of them and out of them. When he passed and the seat passed, they're on to the next person. They're like parasites. Like lampreys, just clinging to something bigger.
Yeah, because how can you go be with the people that's still keeping this madness going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I'm still trying to figure it out. Even that it should be a great just disdain the name that would Hasselbrink, the Eric Mays. Like, are y'all serious? And the same people fighting for maybe if it was a new council came in and they wanted to change that in honor, I could go with that. I just can't go with it up under these devils, in my humble opinion. What's up, Common Sense? Thank you for tapping in. I just can't. Like, I can't. You're gonna let the people who caused all the pain and you're gonna let them and you wanna do this. If it was a new mayor, probably so. Let's just say throw a name up. Let's just throw a name out there. Let's just say it was say it was either a T. Burns mayor. She won mayor. I could see her doing it. Right, we want to, getting with him. We want to rename Hasselbrink because he was this and that. I could see maybe some new council people coming in that really did have respect. How you doing, Deborah O'Neill? Thank you for tapping in on this wonderful, wonderful morning. I'm just saying, I'm just like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just can't see it. Don't let people who dislike me in life come. No, we want, you know what I'm saying? No. See, I don't get it. We don't understand politics. Council chaos. Neely does not want this. Makes him look bad. Let me see what B. Marie said. I believe LaShawn Johnson purpose on city councilors to maintain trouble. And third ward voters should be ashamed of their vote for a write-in candidate Did they
I'm
really
still
vote?
not sure that they voted for her.
We can't allegedly. We can't prove that.
Oh, I can say without allegedly that I don't believe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Okay, whatever.
there's no alleged to my feelings here.
Right. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I get you. I see what you're saying. I just want
Like,
to throw that alleged out there in case they try
so
to.
many of those scribbles look the exact same. I can't believe it myself. And I mean, have we heard anything about an investigation on it, or has it just been swept up, or has it been knocked down? What's going on with that?
Well, who is it on? Is it on Team Neely or is it on
Then
the
it's on the third
opposition?
ward election.
Oh, well, if it's on, ain't nothing gonna happen. If it's,
No.
I'm telling you now, if they had some questionable with them other 4 candidates, it would be problems. Because I mean, like I say, we hearing things. I don't know. Like I said, this all allegedly stuff that's out here. Who knows? But if you go by paperwork, it may be not allegedly, and it may be a fact. FACK. Listen to me, and I'll walk you through it. If the first ward councilman, we're talking about Leon, if he is really in the 6th ward, why are you not in the 1st ward? How is you in the 6th ward? Now that should be easy to say what person that. Like that should be the most easiest thing to show what person stay at. Like this is it's so easy that I don't know how Davina still has a job in 2025.
She shouldn't. Honestly, something like that, election fraud does come with jail time, but we'll never see it.
No, listen, they've been doing. I mean, in Flint, like other people, they get in trouble. They do. It depends on who team you on. Now, if you with a certain team, you can be all right. But I wouldn't want to jaywalk because they would slam me.
Oh yeah.
Just look at Jed. Jed came up here, peaceful protest, fighting a felony charge because he went on a public sidewalk. Oh shoot, I see it. What's up, Johnny? With you? Let me get you together, Johnny. You know, I see you came on in.
Oh, by the way, I did a little bit of research yesterday, Mickey. You can ban people and it doesn't mess up our algorithm.
I just gave him 24. Johnny, you got your 24. Got you right on up out of here.
God damn.
Had to get Johnny 24. I don't be knowing what's wrong with Johnny, but we need the views. We need the people tapping in. Good morning, sweetheart Shell. Thank you for tapping in. Maybe it's better for him to watch.
Someone like that, though, I don't want him watching. I don't know what he's doing behind the screen.
Me neither. That's why he got 24 hours.
He needs to find another place to go. Look, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, he need another 24. He loves it. He loves it. And I'm here for it. I'm here to give you 24. You come in acting silly, we get you right out of here. You know, take your little privilege from you from little keyboard tapping. But I'm just saying, and then the thing about the PPOs, you know, going back to that, I do love. I hate what happened to the situations that these happen to happen to the end of the victims or whatever. I do hate it, but I do love what we get to show y'all. This is how the system been. He get on council, PPOs get pushed through. Other people who be needing them don't get them pushed through. You know what I'm saying? And like, what's up, Aunt Carl Lewis in the building? And like we heard this. You know why she didn't forget to speak up about the kid. This is coming from B. Marie. Liddell Lewis forgot to speak up for Flint kids because when the representatives from Center of Hope stated that Grand Blanc and Genesee Career Institute students with the building of the tiny homes. Well, Liddell listen. They ain't campaign mode. They trying to take everything. Did she even write that ordinance that she was supposed to get if you be fighting at school? Did that come up, family? Because y'all not didn't see that. Did it come up? I ain't watch all of it though.
I don't think I saw anything about it. I think she might have gotten a call before council sometime in the time frame between and said you can't do that. You can't interfere with another governing body. Get the hell out. Like,
but that council, her being that first ward, she heard. I mean, that second ward council person, she heard president, and it went to her damn head. I can come in and do what I can write an ordinance. But this is what happened when you let people and what's up, Eleanor Wicker? Thank you for tapping in. They allowed her to think she really was controlling something. The mayor did. I put this all on the mayor because at any moment he could have, you know what I'm saying, brought her in.
I blame her civics teacher because she doesn't seem to understand how governing works.
Nah, but I still would have. But being the mayor, I would have went ahead and brought her in. Like, hey,
she's a full-grown woman, supposedly with a high school diploma, supposedly with college under her belt. She should understand how government works. I mean, she's supposed to have a PhD.
No, not really. Because look, you had a president just tried to pardon somebody and didn't understand that if it was federal, this is state. See what I'm saying? People, if you don't date when you don't
PhD,
know.
she keeps on flouting that Dr. Liddell Lewis. Doctor. The only doctor she is a doctor dumbass.
But because, and if they tell you they was talking about a likability expert, so they're not putting it on there what she's a doctor of, and she's not the most she's not Linda Chilton. Thank you for tapping in.
Keeps
say what? The Flint School? Hold up, let me see what B. Marie say.
There we go. Got it.
Okay. Yesterday, Flint School Board members announced at their meeting they were upset about her statement on the news. Wow. Shout out to the Flint School. That's probably why she ain't bringing that up. C. Wiz, thank you for tapping in this morning, coming from Saskatchewan, Canada. You heard? But that's why, and she's not a doctor, but you know what? But when you have people calling her that, like her crew, Candace,
Dr. Lewis,
Third Ward, Fourth Ward, Seventh Ward, even the First Ward get caught up in that, calling her Dr. Lewis, and she thinks she's a doctor. A doctor of what? Chaos.
Lockability, maybe?
And they show you, and I blame the mayor for how the police acted down at council. See, but this is I hate that it had to happen, but this is what we've been saying. I guess people forgot what's been going on in the inner cities, like how the police been acting. Now they starting to attack regular folks when they've been abusing our community. See, what you saw fires that day on fire with a protest. That's why I don't want to hear that mayor talking about nothing. He shouldn't even be celebrating Juneteenth. Let's just be honest. Black History Month shouldn't even throw nothing together. They shouldn't. I'm just being honest. From Leon to Liddell to LaShawn to Seventh Ward, Candace. They shouldn't be throwing shit the way they set up there and sick the police on people. But this just show you how crooked the system is. Liddell came up with a lie that she was getting threatened. Got a police escort. Police escort off a lie. What's up, Kenneth? Thank you for tapping in. Off a straight up lie. Now, with T Green on that, I feel like, no. See, things like that, well, I could be like, no, you don't need your job. Because you sat up there, you knew that was a lie. She wouldn't get threatened. What was that police escort when she pulled up on Jed? Was she scared then?
Obviously not. She got out and started charging people down.
I don't know. You know what, B. Marie? I don't know. Did they push it through for the City of Hope to get some more money? They gave money away. That's what I'm saying. You can see everybody come down there can get some money. And then you had people on the ground. This just ain't nothing that Mickey coming up with. You had the lovely Tanya Jones, the lovely Diane. Let me just give them respect. What's the name of that group again? Color of
Law Coalition.
The Color of Law Coalition. They out at these people how they out at these spots. And they telling you how they getting treated at these different places. That should tell you something.
Ms. Merritt, no. Her cases don't get reviewed. There's too many of them for them to go through. Though you can make specific requests. You might be able to reopen the investigation to the Flint water crisis. Honestly, just get another AG in there.
That's rough because I've been looking at some of that too on the news. I'm about to find a clip of it. So I believe everything happening in Flint is by design to make the residents look poor and uneducated to outside watching. The worse they make it, things look, here the money available to grab. Wow. Hey, that's what I mean, color of law. That's what I'm saying. Is Miss Beverly Biggs, Diane and Debbie Thorpe. I mean Diane and Debbie's sister, Wonder Twins as I call them. Tanya Jones, Tay Tay. If I'm missing anybody, but them the ones I do know of. There's probably some other ones in the back. If I'm missing y'all, I'm sorry, but I want to give a shout out to the ones' names I did know that I could remember off the top of my head. But shout out to them for what they doing in the streets. And they feeding people. Like, people don't know what just to have a good meal. Good morning, Sharon. Thank you for tapping in. And that's what's so sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving a shout out to everybody who do give them like Christmas dinners. Okay, Mr. Levy is awesome. Mr. Levy, hey, shout out to all of them. And then you heard it last night from Councilwoman Tanya Burns, and I want to say, what's the pastor name? I forget my man, St. Mark's. I need my, forgive me, Pastor Thompson, for not remembering your name off the bat. They out here giving out heaters.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm if I'm not mistaken, heaters. Warm. I mean, I'm guessing heater blankets. Do people understand just to have a meal? Oh, my bad. And you know the Woodster is also part of that group. Like, just to have a meal. I give a shout out to all of them who do the Christmas dinners as we just passed Thanksgiving. But we still got to feed them the day after. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to feed them the day after. You know what I'm saying? We got to come up with something better. But steady giving money away to these situations where we seeing most of it is going to their payroll. I want to see the results too. Like, who really getting help? Let me see what Mark. I need to see the results. Let me see what Mark. Did y'all notice when Moore spoke about the budget? Not one word about citizens. No recreate. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
No recreation, no public safety, no home repair, nothing. He ain't concerned about y'all. One bit. He don't hide it. But see, that's where the BS come in at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a lot of stuff that he can control. He can't. Like, I know he didn't have nothing to do. Far as them accepting the payment on that, he didn't have to take the $20 million. He didn't have to take that 626. We could have went, but he understood. He understood the assignment. That's the difference. He understood the assignment. That's what I'll be talking about. Like, when everybody like now, and it just happened to be showing with the Republican when it came out, when he said, "No, that money, that's wasteful money." If you saying the water fix, and I'm not mad, because maybe this will stop him from lying so much. Maybe it'll put the governor on blast now for y'all sitting up here playing. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But and then you see his wife coming out here. She was hollering about the damn, like, this, that 8.3 million going to the these. I'm assuming. Let me put allegedly.
And she said programs. I don't think many of those programs are run by the city or the county, so mostly nonprofits.
Right. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, I can say nonprofits then. So was that money really going, or was they just trying to get their money and because it seemed like she's not running no more, right? It seemed like she's not running.
It's looking like she's not. Actually, I wonder if she's got a committee formed. Well, she's gonna have a committee formed, but I wonder if it's got any money in it.
I'm just saying, but even if just say they put it through their dummy program, I ain't gonna say dummy. Let's just say they put it through some friends, where they might be on some boards or get some kickback. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And that's my thing. Like, you should have been fighting. You should have been saying all the water not fixed. That's what you should have been saying. But she liked that job, getting that 80,000, whatever she getting. He liked what he getting, that 140. You put that together, you got 220. And if you put the other little side things on the back end, we don't know. They might be pulling in about 300 a year. You never know. And that's what's gangster, Unc. He can lie with having the crosses on. That's why I'm telling y'all believe. Well, you know, Unc. I know you. That's why I don't listen to none of that. Let me see. I think the Catholic Charities just using veterans as an excuse to get money. They spent millions on shelters for 4 vets. The VA itself has the counseling they claim to be offering. See what I'm saying? It's just a money grab. They probably looking at like, listen, this might be our little last time to get some money. We don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got those coming here by the Republicans. They want to find out where the wasteful spending going.
I really do hope that they start looking at those ARPA funds.
Yeah. But B. Marie, it wouldn't be the first one. It's just sad that when we do it, it's just terrible. Flint voters should never put a husband and wife as mayor and state rep. They were never a dream team. They are the mean team, and that's coming from the lovely B. Marie. That's why I'm trying to tell you. You have to sit up. You have to sit up and look at stuff. Huh?
No, I just looked up Cynthia. I'm going through things. So she's no longer on the tax policy committee because it's been decommissioned, but she is now on the financial services committee, the health policy committee, and the House Regulatory Reform Committee. I want to know, someone who can't read and who decided it was a great idea to raise everyone's taxes across the state, how that's going to help people's financial services and that how those two correlate. Like, I'm going to fuck up in one job and they're going to put me into another that's directly opposed to it. Or health policy. Like,
but that's what they do.
This nitwit has been sitting there for the past 7 years, about to be 7 years, saying the Flint water crisis is over and there's no health problem.
Needy got in there in what, 2019?
Yep. About to be 7 years.
Yeah, about to be 7 years.
So kind of one of those like WTFs.
Damn, I ain't know that Miss Denise Cousins. She said years ago when Sister Claudia was doing all the bingos for Catholic Charities, people used to question a lot of the money going through there. Wow. Let me see what this say. Corey Cox. The government as a whole seems more like a dog and pony show that keep divisiveness at the surface of the people it controls. Facts. Because just think about it. You know, when you're looking at both sides fighting, when you're really looking at it, look how both sides, but ain't only the people. See, all my water smell bad. See what I'm saying? But to be able to go on, this coming from but to be able to go on, and they study saying that the mayor was going around the most testing of poison water. That's what you should have been saying. Then you looking at people getting $1,000 checks for their property. If you don't think people finna be crashing out, you might get a couple people who get 100,000. But you got to understand, if you didn't take the lead test to see how much lead was in your body, how many people really finna get 100,000? Then you got to throw in that the IRS coming to get there. So 100, you might be around 60, 70,000, something like that, right? How far that supposed to go? How much money have people been buying water, cases of water, what you been doing? Do we need to go look and see what the water companies have made? I mean, who be selling water here in Flint? Let me see what Michelle Mayer says. They are using Cynthia as a useful idiot. They know she can't read, therefore she can read for the comprehension. Let me see what Corey Cox said. They convince us to be held accountable while none of them are held to the same standard. That's the only thing I was trying to say. Because it could have been a regular, just say a citizen poisoned the water supply of the city. Do you know that individual probably got the firing squad?
I think Michigan still maybe has a death penalty. But yeah, that's something that would definitely pick up death penalty.
Yeah. But ain't nobody looking at that. That's just like with this mayor. He put his name on all the garbage cans. Say he lose next year. But his name is still on the garbage can. Yeah, but his name is still on the garbage can. But didn't nobody see nothing wrong with that? I'm like, did nobody see nothing wrong with? I'm just asking. Did nobody see nothing wrong with that? But if it had been anybody else, it would have been. That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand the people that's backing him is letting this ride like this. It couldn't be happening in any other city that they would just let a mayor just get this crazy like this, out of control. Don't have to come to council. You got to go see him. You can't question him. You got to put your questions in for he can skim through them and see if he want to take what you want. This is the type of stuff that you go through.
Trying to find her election committee, see if she's putting money in there, because if she isn't, then we can properly assume that she's not running again. I guess I'll have to go to Genesee County elections.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You gotta look at it like that. So you dealing with a whole bunch of, let me get this. I just got this message right here. You dealing with a whole bunch of madness. Good morning, No Trouble. Thank you for tapping in. Let me see what Corey. So the biggest issue is, let me see Corey Cox. The biggest issue to me is how gullible we become as a society. They do what we let them get away with, and we do. What Katie said. Unfortunately, it's the people's fault for allowing it. Neely's only doing what he's allowed to do. Facts. Because if people really got up and voted, if people really got up, you definitely finna get dealt with right here. I knew this clown was coming. I got him real quick.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. Got him real quick. Let me get him together.
Millhouse looking motherfucker. All right.
Oh, you must have got it.
Nope. I did not. No, I'm on the wrong one there. Whoopsie.
I didn't get it right. Let me get it. I didn't get it right. I was trying to give him. But I'm finna go ahead.
Nah.
I got him on this side. There it is. I got him, sap sucker.
I just hit him with a straight ban.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not a comfortable word for me to even see. That's not something that I like to engender in our community whatsoever.
Yeah,
Dude can go suck an egg.
Hey, but they don't care about what really happened to the people with they don't care about that. Like I said, if you just look at who you tell me, you got one of the Neely crew, you got one is a water poison denier up there. Candace, the fires, what she'd tell you is I wouldn't drink it without the filter on it.
Mm-hmm.
Second ward already told you what her stance on it is. She can always go back to Prince George County, so she don't have to bathe in it. Then you already see the first word. It's about money. That's why they don't care. They don't care about the lasting effects. Believe me, if one of their people was affected by this water, they'll have a different attitude. And I forgot somebody put it in there. They don't care until it hit their doorstep. When one of them up there be affected by it, then you're going to see a different attitude. You'll see a different attitude, but they don't care. That's why you can see the poll. You think Liddell that's what I'm saying. All the stuff they let Liddell do, Liddell came down there and caused a riot at city council. And that just went away. Went away. And you didn't seen it where they said she was told to come down there. We told the family to come down there. It was told. But did she get reprimanded for that?
Not that I know of, buddy.
Listen, what you dealing with, but we seeing people like I'm telling you with the councilwoman in the 3rd ward. I don't care if she see me. LaShawn, when she called herself trying to have somebody come down there to hurt somebody, it just let you know where her mind is at. facts, Nick, Pastor Gaddis. It just show you, but these are the people, because a person come on, let me give you some candy, Christmas. And you see, and people just forget, like, this she, listen, I don't know what she want to be. If she want to be a gangster or if she want to be a council person. I don't know. Maybe she can multitask. Yeah, that's how Liddell pulling it like that. When some of them want to be gangsters and they want to multitask. But what's sad with me, they go put the police on you. Liddell, you running right to the police. Then forgot she tried to fight 3 men. You know what, B. Marie? Prince George really she would not be here. They didn't want her. She only in her mind do she think that she really has a political career. Even the people that run it, like, can she be useful? Or will she get into her feelings? Look how she was challenging the mayor. What's up, Lorna? Thank you for tapping in. Look how she was challenging him about, it's not his money. He showed her ass, didn't he? When she tried to go back and get that $30,000. Then when you find out, now we probably understand why they didn't want to push that $30,000 through. Allegedly. We don't know. It's just allegations that the councilman in the first ward took his money and fixed his property. Then we looking at the neighborhood engagement hub. Is that the name of it?
Believe so, yeah.
Okay, I want to get it right because people was getting mad at me. When you can't say nothing about nobody. But I think the neighborhood engagement hub, even though we might say, well, these people friends and everything, but you don't think they knew what was going on? They hear the things that's going on. But allegedly, they caught with hole in the bag. I'm just saying, they don't act like they don't watch like these people. If they not involved in the politics that's going on, shame on them. Shame on them. Because they should be even called out too. If you're not paying attention to what's going on, you don't need to be working in the city. That's what I'm saying. Why would they push it through when Leon committed a fraud? Too much exposure. That's what I'm saying. They went and got, but they didn't see it when Ashley Capital came through, when they was voting on their own. I mean, I'm not gonna say Ashley Capital, when they was voting on their own nonprofits to get money, and and a lot of them was their own deciding vote. They didn't see nothing strange with that.
No, we did. They didn't.
I mean, but you know what, Lauren? But even then, you have to have some understanding. The residents only doing what they think they voted for the right person. We got to understand they painted it was a hell of a picture painted on Dr. Weaver. Let's be honest. I remember I was over there in the 4th Ward listening to a person had the whole story wrong, but they believed it. Was dead set on what he was told was believed. So it was easy. You could push lies out there. They was thinking, Neely was going to come in and do. Just think about it. He was, even him and Chris Martin, you forgot Neely was on there, coined them too, the unconcerned pastors. Let's just be honest. If you go back, you can see. But guess who we cool with now? Them unconcerned pastors. I ain't going to say all of them, but a few of them. They do his biddings, will do his biddings when he need them to. Right. That's what it is, KD. We've been manipulated. That's why you could see when you heard with Melissa Mays, when she said who gave her hardest fight. That's what you could see with, we got to make her the face of this water crisis. Then at the same time, they know and come down the pipeline. Listen, this thing about to slow up. Money finna be gave out. You think they gave $100 million to the unconcerned pastors and Melissa Mays for them to keep saying, like, doing that fight? But yet we was told, tell them bring back the water pods. I got a different outlook on the governor now, because she probably like, hell, we help y'all get some money. Y'all still gonna say this? They didn't give them that money for them to come back and say the water was bad. They gave them that money to shut the fuck up. If you go read Jordan Sheraton book, it just, I don't know how you can sit up and talk to a person that, and you seeing the money they got, and then you looking at the rest of the people hurt. We looking at the lawyers. Oh yeah, they took $200 million, but damn, what about the $100 million that went to the unconcerned pastors and Melissa Mays though? Do they supposed to come up scrutiny too? How did that money go? Like who got part of that $100 million? How was that? How was it dished out? But then we'll let these people come in and say they fighting for you and everything. I mean, you got to look at a lot of situations, man. You might have been sold out by some of your own heroes. You never know. You never know. I mean, you got to think. A lot of people was being told in the beginning. I get it when they was telling people to opt out, but when you was telling people to opt in, see, we forget about when we was telling people to opt in. It's messed all the way up. That's even when the lawyers came. Like I could tell you, I mean, just going back, like it was. Listen, man, when money coming in, people, they was bought and paid off to do certain things. So we can come back and say, well, hindsight is 2020, but when you didn't have people out, look how many people was trying to go get the lead test. Because this is the stuff they was putting in. You get some people, when they already committed, it's hard to go back and tell them, no, you need to come out. It's going to be hard to tell a person that when they was told about when they jumped on it and the lawyers came. But that's when it seemed like you know how they be, your bearings ain't together. Like just imagine when you first wake up out of your sleep and somebody tell you to sign some papers. You ain't got your bearings together.
Looks like Cynthia might be running.
Again, well, this mayor has lied to plenty of times.
Her campaign statement for it was received 10/20/2025. Closing balance $63,549.18. She's got a miniature war chest. Jesus, that's a lot of money.
She got how much?
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
I'm looking at what Christy Coleman said. She said JW. Go ahead.
$63,549.18.
No, that's a little chump change. I thought you was talking about she had like 200,000-300,000 in there, but I guess the rest,
compared to the people that she's going to be running against.
Yeah, that's a hell of a leg up. I'm looking. Christy Coleman said JWC said a mouthful last night when she said Weaver wouldn't have signed off on that amount. Facts, but he got put there. I don't know what we can do. With all the madness going on, they telling the people wait till next year for the vote, so you can get some people in, get some people out. I mean, good morning to the beautiful Sherry Allen in the building. Let me see. She spent, Mike Clark said she spent over $50,000 to beat me last year. I raised $1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what Michelle. Sheldon has 6 years to fix Flint problems. Flint quality of life is worse, and he can only brag about Uptown Reinvestment real estate portfolio. He's a horrible leader. But he think he's a good leader because he's doing this stuff that, we get caught up because we feel like we getting money. And I think that's what's wrong with us on a lot of it. Okay, you getting money. You know what I'm saying? So that's supposed to be something. No, what about the rest of the people living? What about on the north, you know what I'm saying, north of the Flint River? How that's looking over there? Just in the area where you stay at. How you like that area where your house is at? Where everybody know now because it was on national TV. But I'm just saying, do you think the area that the Mayor Street on, you don't think that area should be looking like something out in Grand Blanc? I'm just saying, he don't think Flint should be able to be looking like how it's looking in Fenton. He don't see that type of look for Flint. Do the rest of the council think Flint could be looking like the rest of these places? Or they comfortable how it's looking? Let me see what B. Marie says. State Rep Neely has a nice amount of startup funds for a person who remains quiet.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to figure out who David Young is. That's her bookkeeper or record keeper.
I see. Listen, I don't know how a person, even if it was, I don't know. You can even count the clerk, the voting fair here, because you had 6 recall sheets came up missing. You had canisters that was the seals was broken on. You had all this stuff that was going on, and yet you had a Republican who didn't want to sign to push the election through. And they put him up under pressure that he had to sign on to. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
With all the BS surrounding that election, was that 2022 election? All the chaos that was surrounding that. You think a person really can believe that they get a true fair election? Just look at this last one, the special election.
Right.
We heard about Detroit winning the write-in election. Never heard about it in Flint. Detroit never heard about it, but it happened when you got the right money behind you. Then it happened here for a write-in. I'm not saying the signatures all looked alike, but from when I'm hearing, I wasn't there. From what I'm understanding, when they were showing it, a lot of them signatures was looking alike. Then allegedly, you had people said they filled it out. I'll just go with the LaShawn camp was filling out that absentee ballots. That's allegedly. I'm just telling you what was being said out here. You know what I'm saying? So that, I'm just saying, look at all the allegations having people not staying where they say they stay at. And they can prove it. Hey, facts, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis. And you can prove it. 21 proved it to you. Still, Davina still let him run. Still let him get in there. She didn't care about none of that. That's just like Inez Brown.
Bullshit walk. She let bullshit run in that case.
Inez Brown did the same thing too. That's why Davina like, damn, why y'all on me? You didn't do it to the previous clerk, and you knew
because
all the
we weren't in operation with the previous clerk. Man, and stop blaming things on the previous person. If you're acting wrong, then expect to be called out for doing wrong.
But that's what they do.
Finger pointing. Someone else did it. Nah, fuck you.
But that's how they feel, though, Trevor. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, I'm with you, but that's how they feel. They come on. You know what I'm saying? That's how. Just think about it. The councilwoman in the 4th Ward be talking about all the stuff she doing, right? How did it come up that the people who really out in the streets, and this was Diane that brought this up, telling her, no, you need to get that house together over there. It needs to be closed down. But they doing the work. This wasn't, I'm just saying.
I can't be everywhere at once.
But that's the same
thing that she's going around looking at different ways of helping around the county, talking to the tiny homes lady. And I watch a lot of those shows on TV. Judy, shut the fuck up.
Do you really believe they riding around the whole ward? I'm saying, come on. Like, you can't. Once again, every ward is not as bad as all the other wards, but I'm telling you that 4th and that 1st and that 2nd and some of the 3rd it needs, and some of the 5th and some of the 6th, even parts of the 7th,
on
parts of the
from
8th.
Rescobb north, especially around like Prospect Street. That place looked bad, dude.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
You ever watch a horror movie or something, and it just showed, like, you can see depression on the TV screen? That is what that area looked like when I was living around there. I go there to drop off my kids' friends. I'm just like, are any of these houses livable? Mine is. Which one's yours?
But see, that's the point that I'm saying. They just take it back to this apartments out here that the lovely Mama Claire McClendon was just talking about. When she was talking about, and they always bringing attention to it about Lakeshore Apartments, no heat and no water, but they've been paying their rent. Facts, Christy Coleman. Look at all the different wards. People be calling Tanya Barnes because a lot of them, like you already know, Liddell don't take her.
You don't answer.
And Liddell, if you're not in her inner circle that she want to help.
When Pump Station 5 failed and backed up sewage into people's homes, she wasn't answering. No. People were just looking to get information as to who the hell do I call to get my house sorted, because right now this is very unsafe, very unhealthy, and unlivable. And she sat there. I don't have to answer the phone while I'm on vacation. It's not my fault. I got 2 houses. Da da da. Like, how about you just shut up and give people the fucking information they ask for?
No, fact, I'm looking at what Sweetheart Shell said. She said, did you see how LaShawn voted for JWC? They must have gotten on her. And you see, it wasn't what she had the 5 votes. See, that's the game that they play. But you know what they telling her? We can't play this game like we did with Leon. Because Leon really messed him up. You see this yesterday? Mark Hutchinson said
Revelation.
I don't know why I was going to struggle with it. Revelation yesterday that Kincaid did not live in Flint was heavy. That means when they sold the $1 billion water pipe for pennies, Freeman and Kincaid wasn't repping Flint. Residency matters. That's what people need to know. That's what people need to know. But see, you have so many people going along with it. But you have people going along with it, though. That's like with 21. He should have never been able to get away. But see, that goes on the clerks.
Man, speaking of 21, did he beg for money last night again, guys?
I was out.
I'm asking Chad. I know you were out. I was out. But I'm sorry. Like, it just pisses me off when people go up there and talk about things unrelated to governance. Like, we've had one woman go up there talk about her sex life before. Like, how about we talk about things that city council can actually do instead of begging for money or talking about your sex life? Sorry, like, it really gets on my nerves.
I mean, listen, when you didn't seen it, I'm telling you, but Christy, but did nobody want to hear that when I was telling them Davina in on it. Like, a lot of them people know what it is. They know how this situation go. I just do feel like the mayor been playing. He been outsmarting the ones who been trying to take him down. To be honest with you, I'm just waiting on a new group to come up that can challenge him.
It isn't that he's outsmarting them, right? Yeah. It's that it's individual moves while he's got a consolidated group behind him. Mm-hmm. So an individual move is easily squashed, whereas an entire movement's harder. But you don't see the people opposed to him actually pulling together into a group. They'd rather try to do things on their own. Oh, I have to be the leader. I have to be the leader. I have to be the leader. Find one person, get behind them. If it ain't you from the first jump, then step back and do your part instead of just trying to lead everything. Because you don't need 1,000 different leaders.
I'm gonna check it out, Killer. No, I'm just saying, no, you have to look at it because he be having people in that crowd too. Mm-hmm. All of them be loyal to. I ain't never seen. Listen, I go back to what I remember.
Everyone's loyal to the almighty dollar.
You're not lying. I remember being in the meeting when they were saying that when it was brought up, said, you know how they was saying, it was like the mayor was bragging that he already had people on in Weaver Camp. And you know, I didn't take it seriously. I'm laughing. I'm not taking it seriously, which I should have been really taking it seriously. Then you just start, as it started getting closer, you start seeing people who was once there walked away. Miss Beverly Biggs, I mentioned his name because he came in and told me, and I said Stanley Wood. Mm-hmm. I got it together because it was somebody else that they put in there, the names that I missed. Yeah, I mean, but this is where we at right now. You gotta think, you gotta make it work. Like I'll be too nervous, man. Like me trying to run in Flint, I'll be too nervous that the mayor has somebody that because he got the bag. Like I'm telling you, LaShawn was never gonna be, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. LaShawn was never gonna come. How can she come over? The only way she'd leave from that mayor, and that was a profound statement. that Chris Martin, the Bishop Chris Martin said when he said he got to be loyal to whoever in that mayor's seat. And that's what a lot of them saying. Have there been any? No, they probably finna have one. They pushed.
They haven't had a quorum forever and a day.
Yeah. Then ain't they finna vote on Judy person to get on council? I mean, to get on the ENA board.
I didn't see that part.
I think she got, well, okay. Well, we know that was the person that she put back on there is from the same household that flipped off everybody at council. Mr. Flip you. So you already know how he gonna be. But if they do let that get in there, Tina Smith, Grand Rising to you. Thank you for tapping in. This is how you know he do get in there, whatever problems they cause them. But as you can see, I don't know who all might be running back because there's a lot of people who ain't coming back on council want to run for that seat. They letting it up. So we don't know how next year gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of people who probably don't be running back for their seats. You know what I'm saying? But I do see Liddell gonna run for hers again. The 3rd ward gonna run for hers again, and I do believe the 1st ward. Because
late March, we need a reminder to start looking at who's filed what committees for what offices. That way we can just start getting a look at, okay, who's running. Because no one's stepping out and saying, I'm running for this, I'm running for that.
You know what they think they doing? We all going to tell our secret at the same time. They waiting on, the only one who put out there he running again was the mayor. He the only one. Oh, my bad. Hold up. No, take it back. Clack said, Brother Clack, Michael Clack, said he running for state representative.
I wonder who else is running for it. I have a feeling that Candace, they both start with C's. It's harder to remember. But Candace is angling toward it.
Man, listen, it is. Mark Hutchinson, that was indeed a profound statement from the bishop in the Kojic church. I always thought the bishop was loyal to God. Oops, my bad. And that's a fact. They loyal to that money. That's what it is. When I told you he can deny, listen, I don't care because I don't believe he'll tell the truth anyway. But the deacon was there. He said what it was. Hey, the Deacon Dumas can tell you, said he got to be loyal to whoever in that seat. Mm-hmm. So he telling you to who he loyal to. But these are the type of people that, listen, y'all finna see all these pastors, these churches finna be letting these Congress people, these people finna be coming through from Lansing, finna be running through here. The governor's finna be running through here.
And I'll say it again, the safest place in Flint is not in a church right now because all these dirty politicians going to be crawling through there. You don't know what you're going to catch. You might catch that money greed bug.
You never know.
I'd stay the hell away from it.
But it's going to
sit in my room and read a Bible.
Yeah, it's kind of hard if you voting. If you're running for a seat, it's going to be kind of hard for you not to go. I'm
talking about the parishioners,
the parishioners.
Yeah, I got called to a meeting. Meet of candidates at one church, and I felt so uncomfortable there. I never went back to another church for any of that. Just why am I in the house of God bringing attention to myself when it should be about, the object of worship? It should be about God if you're in any church, Jesus if you're in a Christian church, or Allah, Muhammad. Well, not worship Muhammad, but you get what I mean, in a mosque. But these folks go in there and they call attention upon themselves. And they use the words of the Almighty as a crutch to lie to you. It's such a blasphemy to me. It's disgusting. I look at that the same way that some people might look at a moldy bologna sandwich. Oh.
Yeah, see that? What Killer Cop said. 3 Flint residents challenged the $202 million attorney fee plan. Oh, that's gone. Let me see what Tracy Jones, my bad. Tracy Jones. Let me show you what this says. No major news coverage and horrible floodings in Washington, just like the water crisis. Flint was ground zero for the riffraff Sinclair gas pumps underwater. They know what they doing. They know it. It's big business. It's sad when you even go look at the St. John's area. That was before my time. And but when you hear how they say they pushed it, they brought the expressway through it. They don't care what they will do. They will move people, go back to Lake Lanier. If you want something they want, they will take it. They would listen,
Hell, they're looking at vacating an entire street to give it away.
and we'll
They're
do
looking
it.
at forcing people out of their homes and businesses so they can sell a plot of land to someone who's only going to be there for a few years and then contribute to the blight.
Look how they just did the people out in Inglewood when they just did what was that new stadium they just built for the Rams? Was it the Rams or was it the Chargers? Is they using the same stadium?
They're both trash teams.
No, the Chargers on pace to make the playoffs. But the point I'm making is, them was people that was living over there. They had to move. So where did you relocate them people to? Just like what they're talking about in D.C. We heard when Yogi G was on here, they talking about building them a new stadium. They gonna have where they gonna put it at, because wherever they put it at is probably people there. So
the jacked up thing is they use eminent domain for that, right? In eminent domain, they're supposed to pay you fair market price, but what they do is they have their own internal, since it's government, property evaluators, adjusters, whatever you may call it, and they always put it at the rock bottom of what is acceptable. So if they were to come to my place, right, my place is valued at $280,000. They would have an adjuster come out here and probably try to give me 190. Like, what? No. Now you can always hire your own, but that costs a lot of money, and then you usually get settled into the middle. Like, so all those people that they moved out or that they're looking at moving out in DC, they're not going to get enough to get a new home. You're going to get, if you own the property, you're going to get just enough to rent an apartment for a year.
They know what they're doing. I'm just saying, I was looking at this. I'm looking at what Alan said, Mickey, that this is the nature of the beast. Zero negotiations. Take in the name of freedom. Let me see what Sandra Martin said. You're right, Mickey. I live in Oregon off St. John, and they brought the whole entire neighborhood out for 475 highway. That's what I'm saying. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when and this what I'm saying. Even just say you did get your 5 votes. How long you gonna have it before you see recalls coming in? Look how hard it's been.
The time that they saw it before recalls rolled in, exactly at the 1 year mark.
Yeah, look how hard it was to get a recall on this mayor.
Went recall city.
Look how hard it is to get a recall on Liddell. I mean, and what's crazy now, and don't get me wrong,
6 recalls on Neely since 22.
Did none of his go through?
No. Wording was always struck down.
That's what for sure, Sir Gregory. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, when you seeing the people, like I said, you seen people coming down there asking for, we need help. You know, Mama Claire was telling y'all, was coming down there every time, Claire McClendon, and she was saying that they didn't see it. But now allegedly they ain't got access to the money they once had it, or how they wanted to do it, because he got to hold that money for his election. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, probably to push his wife through. And, you know, and the people he promised that he was going to help with their election. We don't know, Liddell. You might have played yourself. You might don't get help this time around. But I get it if she don't, and she trying to get her money. Believe me, Liddell know where the bodies is buried at. That's why Liddell was calling herself pushing back. But she ain't understand that she don't have 4 people riding with her. Mm-hmm. The mayor got 4 people riding with him.
He's got whatever he needs, but Liddell's, she might want to rebel, but how's she going to rebel, right? So there's her 4 colleagues against whatever she's going to try to break out and do there with the mayor. And she's already got enough bad blood with Tanya on her side. So she's just kind of sitting there alone, flapping in the wind. She has to go just to keep some semblance of pride and control with the mayor still. Yeah. She backed herself into that corner. Like, I have zero fucking sympathy for her. Like, sympathy's between shit and syphilis in the dictionary. She wants to go look it up. You fucked yourself.
But what she doing, she's holding that presidency because she easily can go ahead and vote how they want her to vote. She won't do it. And what Liddell playing chess, and I don't think they really understanding how she playing. Because she know, for one, people, it's not, Candace not gonna get 4 votes from the other side to help her get president. And she knows she need all that side for her to be president. She need Liddell ain't gonna be on board with her.
And the other thing is Liddell being president controls the agenda.
Right.
So she does have some power to get some concessions from the mayor, but the mayor may also say, look, I've already got enough of this going through, and there are some things that you have to vote yes on because you want your money.
Yeah.
But come election time, I'm replacing your ass.
Hey, Katie, what we seeing is really the mayor and Liddell is having a pissing contest. What's up, Raphael Bird? Thank you for tapping in. Liddell and the mayor is having a pissing contest. That's why you ain't got no new leadership at council yet. Liddell could easily be like, Candace gonna be the president. I'm gonna be the vice president, and Judy, you gonna be the keep the finance chair.
I mean, if there's so many ifs on this one.
Mm-hmm.
If the people organize, or someone gets people organized, makes it a cheat sheet slate, like, hey, these are the people that we want that aren't Neely Screw, and start exposing Neely Screw in ways that can't be refuted, and start changing some minds. And if the clerk's office plays it straight and narrow, you might get some new leadership next year. You might even get what I think would be great is Dennis or Mr. Jared as finance chair. But we'll see. We'll see if either one of them is running again.
The mayor ain't letting that happen. Why you think Leon's still in that first ward seat? The mayor not letting that happen. He been down that road. I'm gonna tell you why he ain't letting that happen.
I got a dumb question about Layton. He was so gun ho about charging Leon. This is a horrible, horrible thing. Why didn't he ask for a higher bond or a higher bail? Why didn't he ask for no bail, seeing as this man is well connected in the community and has shown violent tendencies in the past? Based off the nature of the crime, like, the man violated the PPO. He should have been arrested, and then Layton go, okay, he violated PPO. He's got pictures of other people's homes. We need to put him behind bars until his case is resolved, and it needs to be, no exception, no bail. I mean, the man's proven himself to be a fucking threat.
That's what I'm saying. Liddell, she barking back. That's why she letting him know I ain't giving up that presidency. He knows she supposed to give it up. It supposed to been gave up in November. It don't supposed to be no vote
supposed to be given up in November of 24.
Right, and ain't giving it up.
2 years of fuck it.
Yeah, ain't giving it up. They should be. She should be. Ain't that against the charter?
Mm-hmm.
See, they wrote
supposed to be running all the meetings. Period.
But see, they wrote some stuff in there. You got to remember, they redid the what's the name how they wanted to do it to benefit them. I think is it 4 or 5?
When it's 5, it's a simple majority. Simple majority, straight democratic process. Whoever has most votes gets to be president, then vice president, and I think president gets to appoint.
What's good morning, Charlotte Burr? Now that's when KD, I'm with you, said Leon needs to be out to vote for the last few things Neely wanted. Let's see how he's treated in the new year. Facts.
Now, all I'm saying is,
Abor was at home. He probably took his vacation. He started his vacation early. Like, I ain't coming for that.
It's too much bullshit before Christmas. Anyway, I'm still here on Layton. Because, like, either you're part of the bullshit or you're not. You are either here for the people. As a prosecutor, you're supposed to be, there to remove and punish threats to society in one way or another, whether it be fraud or, just a shitty driver, or in this case, a supposed woman beater who has time and again showed that he has not been reformed since he went to prison the first time. But this is some soft on crime or backroom political bullshit that has not only threatened his former partner's life. Not only is, as we understand it, now putting his child in a bad situation, living with a sex predator in the same home, according to all their records. That's their records, not ours.
Mm-hmm.
But has also tarnished the reputation of Flint City Council. Like, okay, innocent till proven guilty, understood. But given the circumstances and the severity of the charges, wouldn't you feel safer with him put away? Wouldn't the victim feel safer with him behind bars instead of having to wait for this circus to play out?
But that's what I'm saying. Then look at the other people who was putting in PPOs and couldn't get none. But he was able to push 10 through. Look at when
all of them with different fucking addresses too.
That's
some in Burton, some in Flint, some in the 6th ward, some in the 1st ward, some in where the fuck does this man live?
But that's what I'm saying. See, like with all this stuff going on, and like you say, they don't give a damn about the integrity. But there was a big main one saying, "Oh, we gotta have decorum." She done cussed out the pastor twice. She done cussed Maurice Davis out. She done cussed the pastor once at the library in front of kids. Cussed Maurice Davis out.
Lied on a national stage about Dennis Pfeiffer. She tried to fight Dennis and Art and God, I can't remember.
21. Yeah, that's who it was.
Okay, so she tried to fight 2.5 Men. Mm-hmm. She's gone on because she's gone after people for their social media posts and things that were said on social media. Blatantly on video, it's a traverse, you old racist ass bitch.
Oh,
and nothing was done to her.
That wasn't the only one. Remember, he called me a monkey. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The lied on national stage.
Yeah, took that to Rashad Ritchie. He don't even want to deal with Flint.
He don't want to deal with Flint no more. I don't blame him.
Period.
He got made a fool of.
Yeah, period. Hey, Tina Smith, you're right. Tanya was on their ass when she said they've been doing things wrong where it needed to be corrected. But they don't feel like it had to be corrected. You know who 21 is.
Someone that can only pick up 21 votes in an election. And most of that was probably through accident.
Because you don't know if they gave him them votes.
I just think it was an accident, a straight mark. Who's this running? Fuck it.
Now here this go. This is Mark Hutchinson. How does Leon stay in the seat? There are multiple court documents and affidavits signed by Leon that prove he don't live in the 1st ward. The man is tethered in a house in the 6th ward. Why? Make that make sense.
Strange. Like, someone share this to Leighton. I would love an honest and direct answer if Leighton just wants to make a post on Facebook. Here's why I haven't pushed that. But then you have to kind of point out, like, hey, there needs to be another charge you need to add here for residency fraud, Mr. Prosecutor. And if the city clerk won't deal with it by removing him as she should, then fraud is still a crime and he needs to be arrested. Oh, Christy Coleman, don't speak that evil into existence. It's about election season. It's going to pop up again and try to
dodge it all. Shit. Yeah. That's coming.
That thing always pops up and tries to dox or this or that. I remember when Mays passed, that creature was talking like they were the best of friends. Like, you fucking lying sack of shit. I hope someone puts a thumbtack on your keyboard as you're typing. I can't say too much worse, but you get what I mean. Hope they wake up every morning and step on a Lego.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, dude, all the stuff we done seen, residents done seen, but I can't believe people still believe in these people. I'm like I said, man, I'm confused. Like I said, Liddell pulled up, tried to fight. Liddell then doxed me. It was right on there. Yeah, that's him.
Tried going after your spouse.
Yeah, I mean, Liddell didn't did that. I mean, well, no, I'm saying on this one when they had my picture up, she's like, that's him. She came right on there.
Oh yeah.
You know what the police said? Nothing. Oh, that ain't nothing.
No,
But
that ain't
then
a
she
damn
get
thing.
on here. Just think about it. These was the main ones. She was mad when people found out where she stayed at. I never went by your house.
I did. I knocked on your neighbor's doors trying to get recall signatures.
I never
I
went by her house.
gives a fuck.
but
Art and I were debating whether we should knock on her door and ask her to sign her own recall.
but this the thing with me with it. Her so-called part of her crew on council, you got people addresses, pictures of their houses in this phone. I'm just saying, let's make it make sense. I have no idea, Christy. Don't let me lie to you, because I was in and out. But I'm just saying, but these people didn't want nobody to come to their houses. Remember, even Candace, when they wanted to see what Tanya stayed at, right? But did nobody have one was not mad. Oh, Clark said he was there too. True.
Yeah, this was a different day. So one day, Art and I went out by ourselves, met up with Ms. Bev, and then I believe it was a week later, you, myself, Art, that nice young lady, I can't remember her name, and Rose went out. Yeah, I went out twice trying to help, but then that fucking cold hit. Jesus.
No, I'm just saying. I couldn't tell you, Christy. Come on, let me lie to you. But I'm just saying. But they not mad about that. Liddell had a fit when she found out Jedediah knew where she stayed at, or stumbled upon where she stayed at.
It's not that hard to
She
figure
had
out.
a fit. It is.
Give me a name of someone on council, and I can tell you exactly where they live.
Well, they don't
There's
know,
this beautiful thing called Google,
but they don't know that.
and I mean, granted, they're all old and rather, but yeah, Google, and you can go straight to the Genesee County elections department and find the addresses for everyone that holds an office or even ran for an office in the county of Genesee. So weird.
But see, they don't understand that though.
I'm down with that one.
Yeah.
That's a good way to come in.
I'm just saying, but you got to realize who you're dealing with. That's why I can see why people is frustrated. I'm gonna be honest with you, but to me, it just showed you how this court system works. Ain't nobody told them you can't keep getting PPOs, so won't no judge say nothing. Can't nobody see he's abusing the system. Can't no, you know what I'm saying? But they don't, Felicia, they don't know about public information.
Shit, they don't know about information, period.
Yeah, they don't know
about
about
them get up there and lie thinking that they can get away with it while everything's recorded.
Yeah, but that's why you can have the councilwoman in the second ward lie and say about the Black Lives Matter mural, oh, your car slide, they do this and that. Get up there like, no, I had to go do this. I didn't walk out on the Mitchell boys. Man, walk right out.
Tell you right now, if my truck would slide on any paint, I'd be happy as hell. I'd be going finding paint all over the place and just sliding around. It's fun, right? What do you know? Paint on roads doesn't do that. Weird. It's almost like the crosswalks would start causing people to have accidents. And critical thinking skills do not exist with some of these folks. Like, you can't give a more appreciable lie.
No, I'm just looking at what Lorna said. She said, so Mickey, if you now live in the 6th ward, you can still be on the 1st ward still? You make it make sense? You sure can. You don't even have to live in Flint.
Yeah, apparently they brought back council members at large.
Well, you see what Lovely Lynn said. When will someone get the balls to email David Layton a letter demanding action? I mean, I don't know.
You know what? Fuck it. Let me go find his email.
And she said, when will someone email Dana Nessel a letter demanding action? Because Dana Nessel came up here and said Sheldon, the mayor, was her friend. I don't see Dana. I don't see Dana gonna do anything. Just look what the attorney general said. It was in Davina's hand. Because to be honest, Yogi, see what they not telling y'all, the money gone. Oh, they got to use that money. The mayor got to use that money to campaign for next year. He can't waste a cent on that. He not caring about that right now. And what's so funny is, do you know the mayor had a solid 5 votes even when Councilman Quincy Murphy was living? He could have been had that when he got on. They could have been got interpreters. He could have been had that did. That's why I don't want y'all to keep thinking when they saying y'all had to fight Liddell them that had 5 votes longer than anybody. Remember, she the one you round down. Her ass should be in jail just for that, for lying. Oh, you supposed to round down. But see, that was able to go through the cracks. Didn't nobody say nothing. Lovely Lynch. Stanley Wood did try to make Davina. He tried everything he could do. Davina got to go. Believe me, she been getting. Davina works for the mayor allegedly.
I wouldn't say allegedly, but I would say willingly, since she said that she's independent. She independently chose to do as the mayor says. Anyway, here's David Layton's email to everyone.
Oh, you putting it up there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, like, the dude has been passing around pictures of how many people's homes in retaliation or preparation for what?
I mean, all you gotta do is go watch the Councilwoman Tanya Burns show. Like, she dropped receipts. All you gotta do is go watch. I was at her press conference when you saw about when St. Mark's got burnt up.
So yeah, no.
Hey, lovely. Were you seeing what was that? Sarah Houston. Sarah Houston was coming down and speaking for the deaf. I mean, they ain't done it. They could have been done it. Stanley in the chat.
I mean, also, Lovely Lynch, it can't all just fall upon Stanley and Tanya. Like, having 2 people do all the work for all of us is rather unfair. So I'll write my own email. I'll ask everyone in chat who's concerned about Leon and his behavior to do the same. If Stanley and Tanya want to jump in on that as well and add their weight, that is more than appreciated. But just passing it to them and expecting them to do something isn't quite right. Stanley's already preparing to sue Davina. He's been going up to every council meeting, speaking his mind, putting things in place. Tanya has been giving us receipts for years now on wrongdoings. At some point, it should be on us to take care of ourselves. You know what I mean?
That's understandable. Okay. Let me see. Maybe when the council members can take class and they Yogi G. What can we really expect coming up? Let me see the real case. He said, right, the residents definitely need to get more involved. Email Layton and Chief Green. The prosecutor can only go by what the police brings him. And the police ain't gonna bring them nothing. Okay, they riding with you on this one, Trevor. They said, but what about the rest of council people? They are blind and deaf.
Yes.
I mean, it's election season.
Yes.
Do you think people really want to rock the boat?
They're politicians. They're blind and deaf.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you think they want to rock the boat right now? Because we got to remember, they finna be out here soliciting votes too. So can they really be in all the stuff that's going on? I'm just asking. Would you? I'm just saying, man. We here. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to see how people can vote for the state rep again. What have she done?
We've said that since 2022.
Yeah, but she keep blowing up. We're gonna see.
Speak. I mean, hell, try getting that woman to read, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, or a Walk It in my pocket, and get her some Dr. Seuss books, and she will make an absolute fool of herself. And people expect her to be able to read law, to read bills.
I'm looking at what Lovely Lynch saying. Lovely Lynch said, I would have a paper trail and stuff. I'm thinking people then did some of this Lovely Lynch. If they didn't, well, I don't know. People been tricking people.
And
you saying kick? No, they stumping. No, they went past kicking. Let's say stumping ass with them absentee ballots. But you gotta understand, you probably got people from the other side like, hold on, let's don't mess with the absentee ballot. That's how we can get back in control. So you never know. That's why. Do you hear anybody talking about the absentee ballots?
Man, those absentee ballots need to go unless you were actually disabled, because just having anyone being able to request one, you saw what happened with LaShawn. How many of those signatures look the same? How hard is it to go to someone's mailbox, pick it up, scribble your name on it, or scribble whatever you want on it, then put it back in their mailbox to send off?
Yeah, I mean,
now, I'm not saying that's what she did, but I am bringing up the point that it's very easy.
I'm saying allegedly, because I ain't going to, because a person to tell you one thing and then come back, it didn't happen to me. Somebody said something, and because they didn't like the person, they switched the story back up. They did the Fumaruski on me. They twisted that thing back up on me, and y'all don't might remember, it was a year ago. I came back on here and apologized, and I said, never again will I get in it. I was like, never again. But I'm just telling you, you got people who not did, listen, it's people who want to get in, probably want to get control of that damn clerk office with Davina. Let's just say the next mayor come in. That's why I'm just telling you, I better get y'all a free think. But can we not say Davina ain't a free thinker? She thought she saw dollar signs and shit. Let me get my paper.
Like that old cash register. Ching.
I mean, when it come down to, let me see what this one said. It said, as long as there's just a two-party control, nothing gets better. Stop being sheeple to the Republican and Democrat. Neither is for you or a friend. Be willing to vote for unenrolled from local to federal. Unenrolled.
Yeah. I mean, true enough. But at the same time, Flint's politics are all nonpartisan. So while everyone on that council might be registered to one party or the other, they aren't running under that party. If it makes sense.
Okay. I was getting this all off my page. Thanks for the people that tapped in. Let me clear this up. Listen, the way they got this thing, they not finna let nobody come mess their thing up. They not finna let nobody come mess their thing up. Just wait. Just wait till this year. Y'all about to see it's really finna go down. Y'all thought it was bad. Wait till all things is up next year. You got the mayor, state rep, all the council. You about to see it's about to get wicked. Hey, KD, you ain't never lied. Said it's nonpartisan, but they're definitely running that 501c3 hustle, which is Democrats primarily run. Facts.
Damn.
What can they do? You know, ain't nobody gonna come back and say that what they was doing. Let's be honest. Like I said, an individual came allegedly and told them that her team allegedly, third ward, they filled out the absentee ballots for them.
Yeah, which they're not supposed to. They're not even supposed to. Oh, you did this here when you said you were going to do it. Like, they're not supposed to do any of that. They're supposed to give you the ballot, give you a pen, walk away for a little bit, come back, pick it up. Except they're not even supposed to pick it up because only family members can drop those off now. So honestly, they're just supposed to bring you the ballot and fuck off. But they do what they do.
Lovey to Lynch, you right. Said Flint used to raise hell back when Weaver was the mayor. Sure did, because you had a contingent that was mad at her. and that was along with the current mayor. See, they was going at her. So that's why when she was being hauled, why you just think about it? All the stuff this mayor did, he ain't been hauled down in the court. I mean, just make it make sense. He ain't been hauled down there. We done seen Liddell, and they go to them classes where they was just at when they say, when they all went, the council people went, them seminars, and it was, I'm guessing
how
the
to be a
class
better,
telling you
how to govern better, but most of them weren't even showing up to the seminars. They were out by the pool or sipping mojitos.
And then you was told about one, you don't supposed to vote on your own stuff, but here you can. Do you think if Liddell ass would have been hard in the court about her voting for her own nonprofit to get money, because she took it out of her name and put whatever friend name on it?
Except
with the first,
here's the problem with that right there. She didn't take it out of her name before she accepted. She only took it out of her name when people called it. So it was still in her name. It was still a direct contribution to Liddell Lewis.
But it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That didn't matter. It just show you that they think people are dumb. They think people really dumb. Like, oh, we didn't see that. Like, it's crazy to me. Brian Yee. I think people have been fighting, but what can you do when you didn't see? Like, I don't know if people read that book, We the Poison, when he said your activists, your leaders, that includes your pastors, your council people, including them, your Congress people, that they set up there and sold you out. Now, I don't know how many times I came on there and told you, they told us that we need to be fighting to bring the water pods back, right? But yet, the unconcerned pastors and Melissa Mays knew they had some money coming down the pipeline. And it went till they came to council and they got called out on it. They knew they had money coming down the pipeline. Let me say that again, in case they knew they had it. But they had us on here, well, they need to bring the water pods back. I haven't seen Melissa Mays back down at council. I haven't seen the concerned pastors, but one was there trying to defend Liddell. I'm just telling you, I haven't seen it. When Melissa Mays got called out, she hasn't been back. She left that whole thing alone. But we seen her up on the Jordan shit on status quo with Jordan Sheraton. And I didn't even watch it. I got told about it, but then I did see her on the news with, we didn't know. I mean, are you serious? Like, how is your cry even what the people is? I'm not gonna say
she had enough to dip out and move to one of the richer areas in the region.
Allegedly, because that's what was said it was on the chat when the councilman of the 8th Ward brought it up there. You see, she dipped. She didn't want to be in this. Then when it her, she said, she had her whole house, her whole system, her house got did. She got the water infiltration system or something. Osmosis. She got the osmosis system.
Yeah, but I think that's reverse osmosis system.
Yeah, reverse. But see, yeah, Brian, you might got a point, but doing that,
revolutionary colonists also weren't afraid to use violence, whereas if you use violence for city politics and such, get ready to be put 6 feet under in a pine box and be called a terrorist.
It's facts, Brian. You have to look at that. And you ain't fighting the British. And this wouldn't be you'd be fighting, you'd be back at another civil war.
The other deal is we see constantly anyone who speaks up, and I'm not even using hyperbole here, anyone who speaks up and is loud enough is constantly harassed by the police. Several have been arrested. Several have been abused. Come back, in a future stream and just see about Miss Gladys Williams. She's had her shoulder ripped out of place by a cop. We had Art Woodson jaw jacked by a cop while several others were holding him in the middle of Flint City Council with cameras running. Uh, Mr. Levy, Ms. Beverly Biggs' husband, was ripped out of his car while it wasn't in park, thrown to the ground. The man is what, 60 plus, 70? He already has a bum leg.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the cops in Flint don't give a damn. They're less cops and more brown shirts, jackboots.
Yeah,
I mean, trying to stand up is a dangerous game in this.
yeah,
And I'm not saying don't, but I'm also saying if you do, be prepared for the consequences. I've got nothing but the utmost respect for you. I did once, and my ass has been in a court for years now, wondering, well, what's the fallout going to be? Even if I win, I know that there's going to be some negative fallout against me.
No, shit, fall out my ass. You see what it's gonna be.
And
I
don't like that word because too many activists in Flint are actors.
I brought that up too. About she called it right and did nothing happen.
Oh yeah, Mr. Chester, another senior citizen, took a beautiful right cross to the eye socket from a cop, and nothing happened. Those cops didn't even get reported. They didn't get investigated. They didn't get written up.
That's what I was.
No one gave a goddamn.
Did you forget how they did the Lawson family? Sprayed they food. The same one that was causing problems down in council. Didn't even. I mean, this is how you get treated. But then if you do try to go back, Brian, we go by your method. You just might as well just. I mean, people. I do believe people is fighting. They going by the system what they saying. But I don't think nobody gonna just go out there and do it like that. Hey, they been operating like that though, Lovely. This ain't nothing new. But it's happening now. You just seeing other people getting abused by the police. I've been telling y'all this. Welcome to our world. Did y'all not see when the lady was hollering Winter's name out, was calling 810, how they went in there, sprayed the dude, emptied a can on the young brother that was on and it was them hot days in the summer.
He was on the outside of a police cordon. He wasn't approaching the cop. He just said, hey, I'm recording. The cop pulled out a can of pepper spray and hit him in the face. And then the men standing beside him. Like, this shit's wild there, bro. Then suffer and don't complain. I mean, shit, what do you think we're doing right now? We're spreading information. We're trying to change things legally through a voting process. I mean, you can sit there and say what you want to say, but I don't see your name popping up anywhere. Because if I did the way that you're acting, I'd probably hear about you as the same as a Trump shooter or something of the sort. So why don't you sit down and shut up?
Hey, and you seen that, Lovely. You saw how it was. They got the girl badge. I mean, not her badge number, but when the police, how she was talking. But that's how they do.
Man, I'm already tired of dealing with this Joker. Whatever.
Yeah. See you next week, Brian.
I mean,
Brian act like you want somebody to go out there. You can take over the police. He don't understand. They got little things called what's them planes that they got where they don't even have to put a drone that can come in. Like, did you watch the movie? What happened to the Black Panthers? Maybe, Brian, you can get away with that, but if you want to be to take on the government, hey, you can do it on your own time.
Shit, I served. I fucking know the surplus that the Army has that has been passed on to the local police. Like, without a decent group of guys behind me, and I'm talking armed and armored, I'm not playing these games. Why? Ooh, that's a good one. Do you want to get into that one?
Yeah, before we leave, we got 3 minutes. We can go. Hey, reason people were so mad at Jed, because Jed should have come in. Listen, you got to understand, it's factions here. It's people, I hate to say it, but it's people who just certain individuals, when you come to Flint, they feel like you stepping on their block. And they'll be damned, and people will get in your way and roadblock you. They will make it rough for you here. That's why you had people want to take Jed out for doing a peaceful protest with the residents of Flint about the water, and then you heard nothing about Dougie Fresh going in people's mailbox, dropping letters off. They was more mad at Jed, peaceful protest, fighting it, you know, coming up here to spark about a real cause about the water being poisoned, but they was more mad at Jed than Dougie Fresh going in your mailbox.
I mean, in reality, a lot of these folks in Flint being activists, it's a money game. You get money the louder you are for certain initiatives or programs to, quote, fix things. But as we all know, with 501c3s, most nonprofits, most of these things, it goes toward payroll. With Jed coming in, taking attention away from them, the less attention they get, the less money they get. So they're pissed off. That's just as simple as it fucking is.
Oh, thank you, Pat. And I can't say it no better. Jed still got unless you always hear me say shout out to Jed. Jed be watching from the background like I'll be watching his from the background. This is what it is. That's why you hear us say a lot of times, I don't be want to get up in there like that, because fixing this water, oh, you want to run into some real gangsters. Keep playing with this water and see what'll happen. I don't think Lovely Lynch Flint has people who, yeah, you're right, who don't want it to be fixed because it'll slow up their money roll. They got to get the last
big business.
Yeah, like if you mess up, and I think, if they do fix the problem, a lot of people will be out of money. Don't you see right now the state rep trying to get that $8 million?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she ain't doing it because they really want to help the people. She trying to do it because they can pad some pockets. Any last words, Trevor? It's 11 o'clock and I got to get out of here.
Reminder: tomorrow we will be on a little bit later.
We good because my appointment got pushed back. We good.
Oh, well, then we're doing the same thing tomorrow. I think it's me and Mickey tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Yogi G won't be able to be in, and my appointment got pushed back. So I'm good.
Will there be a nightly nip? Winters came in earlier and said she will be on at 6:15 tonight. Facts. So expect her around 6:45.
Yeah, it'll be a nightly nip tonight.
Anywho, I think that's all for me, buddy.
Hey, Mark, you own something. Peace, family.
Later.